ドジャースの主砲、ムーキー・ベッツ選手が日本時間24日、エンゼルス戦のスタメンを急遽外れました。当初は2番、ショートで先発出場する予定でしたが、試合直前にスタメンから外されました。試合中、ベッツ選手はクラブハウスで取材に応じ、今朝は一度体調が回復したものの、試合前になって再び吐き気を感じたと明かしました。スプリングトレーニング時には体重が79キロあったそうですが、現在は68キロまで減ってしまったとのことです。胃が本当に荒れていて、食べると吐いてしまう。食べるのが怖いと語り、体調を崩してからはスムージーしか口にできていないと話しました。東京滞在中には2リットルの点滴を受けたそうです。体調不良の原因はまだ分かっていませんが、何らかのウイルス的な兆候があるものの、他に目立った異常は見つかっていないとのことです。現在は胃の炎症を抑えるために、新薬を試しているとも話していました。今回の体調不良について、ベッツ選手は苛立ちがあると率直な心境を語っています。このインタビューの模様は、日本語字幕付きでご紹介します。
And while we were back here in the States pulling all-nighters, Steven Nelson and Eric Karras, they were off in Japan, sleeping in nice, comfortable beds, waking up whenever they want, having incredible food, calling Dodger baseball, and seeing all the sights. Right now, Steven and Ike join us live from the booth. I know they are well-rested right now. Certainly they were well-fed, and they join us with a preview. Gentlemen, how are you?
Well, Johnny, now we're pulling all-nighters, still adjusting to the time change.
That's right.
Coming back from the future. But no, it was such a blessing and privilege to be there, EK. What an experience for the Dodgers. The last week there in Tokyo, the exhibition games, which were phenomenal, and then 2 wins, most importantly, against the Cubs.
Yeah, the 2 wins important. I think for me, though, the experience watching Shohei Ohtani and him dealing with everything that he had thrown at him. First of all, returning to his home country. Everywhere we went, Shohei signs, Shohei advertisements. But what he did on the field, 3 base hits, 2 extra base hits, hit the home run. Every time this guy is asked to match a moment, he does. And it is really unreal in how great he is.
70th pitch coming from Soriano, and Taylor fouls it away.
Yeah, I was going to say, you know, when we were in Japan and when Ohtani was intentionally walked, the fans were not thrilled. And then when they realized that he was not hitting later on in the game, they were all upset, you know, starting to leave. I could imagine if, you know, runners on and they would have seen this tonight.
On 0-2 upstairs. Now we were joking. Like Craig Counsell, he knows counts. Like you like counts, but the last couple years, EK, he leaves the Brewers for the Cubs, and then he walks Ohtani intentionally in Tokyo.
Milwaukee and Japan, not welcome.
No.
Obviously, we know that you were supposed to be in the lineup today, just to be late scratched. First, just how are you feeling? I know the last few weeks have been a bit of a grind, just physically for you.
I'm feeling all right now. You know, I guess I was fine this morning. Got to the park, went about the day, and then I just had to go throw up again. I'm not exactly sure, you know, what it is.
With talking to the doctors, I mean, is it something that it seems like, you know, just might take a little bit more time? Like today was kind of just a good example for you of being able to try to get through the work, things like that? Or what are you, I guess, hearing?
I don't think anybody really knows. I mean, it's just, you know, you go and you weigh yourself and you weigh 150 pounds. I mean, and before I left spring, I was 175. And so, you know, it's a balance because I guess my stomach is really aggravated, and so it's hard to just not eat, you know, especially you can't come to work and just not eat. You know how I am. I'm practicing all day, and my body's just kind of eating itself, and so it's hard to not fuel it. And so literally every time I fuel my body, I throw it. And I don't know, and I don't know what to do about it.
When was the last time you were able to have a meal and keep it down? And are you taking IVs to kind of supplement that?
I've only got an IV in Tokyo. I got 2 liters of IV in Tokyo. But to answer your question, I don't know. Every time I've eaten, I've thrown up. So it's hopefully I can hold something down. You know, tomorrow. I don't know. I'm scared to eat, so I don't really know what to do.
Have the doctors diagnosed it?
No, I mean, there's my vitals, everything has come back clean. Took, blood tests, everything has come back really, really clean, healthy. So I guess it's just something with my stomach being really aggravated. So I'm just started in some new medicine now to try and calm my stomach down.
Mookie, if you did not vomit today, would you have felt strong enough to play? How strong do you feel to even try to play a major league game?
Oh, I mean, yeah, I would, even though I'm light, I mean, I would still play. If I didn't throw up today, yeah, absolutely, I was in there. I mean, I had a great day yesterday, but I didn't eat literally all day yesterday, and so I figured, give myself a day of not eating, and then to come in and play a major league game and not eat, it's kind of hard to fathom. And so I ate breakfast this morning and threw it up. So kind of is what it is.
Is this something I guess you're maybe learning you just kind of have to be a little bit more patient with? I mean, obviously the regular season's around the corner, but your health is the most important thing. And have you kind of had to learn just hopefully this next medication will work, but it just might take a little bit more time for you?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the case for sure. It's just hard to fathom not eating, not eating and going and play a game. So it looks like I'm just going to be light for a little bit. Maybe I have to play uphill a little bit, for the beginning of the season. But, I just want to play, man. I'm tired of sitting, tired of just throwing up, tired of doing all this. I just really just want to play.
Have the symptoms gotten any better? I know you were throwing up and not being able to keep food down, but have the symptoms improved?
Yeah, I mean, I feel great. Like, my body feels great. I've been able to work out. I've been able to do pretty much everything but eat, which is strange. So, the symptoms have kind of gone away. I just have to figure out how to get my stomach to kind of calm down.
Is this more frustrating than, saying, having a sprained ankle or what you went through last year with the broken hand? Yeah,
I mean, that's pretty straightforward. You just kind of rest and let it do its thing. But this is so touchy, man. You think you feel good, and then you don't really know. I don't know what's going on in my stomach. You can't see. I feel good, but every time I eat something, it just comes right out. So I have to just figure out a way to just drink some smoothies or something and just go play at 150 pounds.
So are liquids less of an issue than solid foods?
Yeah, I can drink some smoothies and whatnot, but anytime I eat something, it just comes right out.
Any history of this at all before?
No, I mean, this has never happened. This has never happened, and all the other people, it's usually like a day or so, and then it kind of goes away, and everybody's body is different. But I have no real explanation.
Do you recall exactly when that moment was when you started feeling this way?
2 days before Tokyo. Didn't get to play the last game, so got on the plane. I thought I would at least give myself a couple days to kind of heal, and then the plane ride was brutal. That was one of the worst plane rides I ever had. Got there and got one workout in, and that was a really bad trip in Tokyo. So I came back and another bad plane ride. I mean, it hasn't been anything, very encouraging, but it is what it is.
You guys have some of the best doctors around here. How expensive have the tests been just to see what exactly it might be?
We haven't done anything too crazy, just because I've been able to, I feel fine. My body feels good. Working out, like I said, doing everything I need to do. It's just, I think we're gonna give it another day or so, and then probably do some more tests if it doesn't get better.
If things don't get better right now, or depending how you feel by Thursday, do you feel like you want to give it a push for Thursday?
That's a tough question, just because you go out there and you go play 4 innings and then kind of put your team at a deficit. At that point, you don't really want to do that, and then you put yourself at a deficit. You're already playing uphill, or weigh 157 pounds, and that's way underweight, and so I don't, playing uphill. I'm not saying I don't want to do it. It's just game 1 of the season is, do I want to really give myself that much of an uphill battle? I mean, sure, if that's what it takes. But does it logically make sense? That's the question we really need to answer.
ドジャースの大谷翔平は、1番指名打者として帰国後初のオープン戦に出場しました。結果は2打席ノーヒットでベンチに退きましたが、約5ヶ月ぶりに本拠地ドジャースタジアムに戻ってきた大谷に、スタンドからは大きな歓声が送られました。1回の第1打席では、エンゼルスの先発ソリアーノ投手に対し、フルカウントから四球を選びました。打席で名前がコールされると、スタジアムは大歓声に包まれ、元チームメイトである、エンゼルスのオホッピー捕手と談笑する姿も見られました。続く4回の第2打席では、ワンボールツーストライクからの四球目をスイングし、セカンドゴロに倒れました。この日の大谷は、1打数無安打、1四球で途中交代となっています。試合は、ドジャースが終盤に集中打を見せ、7対1で勝利しました。ドジャースは、3月18日と19日に東京でカブスとの開幕シリーズを2試合戦った後、再びスプリングトレーニングを行うという、変則的なスケジュールをこなしています。アメリカ本土での開幕戦となる日本時間28日に向け、残り2試合が予定されています。